Cities Skylines 2, yes, it is finally here, and I have to thank Paradox Interactive for sponsoring this video and allowing me to get my hands on the game a little bit before release. So as a note, this will be footage before actual release, so things might be a little bit different, a little bit work in progress, but be sure to check out the link in the description for how to grab the game yourself. It will be released on October 24th. But for right now, let's not worry about that. Let's in fact just start a new game, and I've decided, I've looked through all these, and I really like the look of Mountain Village. I think it's a really fun looking map. So we're going to start it, and I'm going to call it Falseville. Maybe a few, when I say a few, a couple people might know why. That would be because I actually played City Skylines 1 back in 2015 before the game came out, and I named it Falseville. So I thought, because I remembered that I would just rename this Falseville as well. Anyway, I'm going to get started building some roads real quick, because I have had a very tiny look at this. Now, I don't know if I need this kind of sized road, but I guess we're just going to go with that for right now. And I'm just going to keep this 90 degrees. I can see the degrees right at the bottom here. And basically, long story short, if you can keep it 90 degrees, you won't mess up this grid. Of course, if you're like a degree out, you'll figure out that eventually, as I have done. But yes, I've been looking at this map, and of course, something that's really nice that they do, or at least on this map, I don't know if that's all of them, they actually include a little bit of power that you can use right at the very beginning as like a little bit of a help, I guess, to start up your town. So I'm actually going to connect power right up on here. Now, I'm not going to explain the game too much in detail, because of course, I find that the more you can just watch it yourself, the more you'll understand it. And so, yeah, so we've got power. We, of course, need water and sewage. Oh, and I should mention, if you are new to the game, there are actually tutorials in the game as you play, and it'll tell you sort of what is sort of next, if you will. And so, yeah, I might, need those eventually, but I have gone through those myself in a different world that was sort of, let's just say it's a little bit messy, that world. I might actually just make a little gravel road temporarily down here, all the way down to the sewage, because, we're just going to need a little bit of help. So I believe this needs to be connected up to, is it just sewage? I believe just sewage for now will probably do. Let's connect it to that. And of course, as you can see here, the roads have pipes, which, fun fact, if you played the first game, that didn't happen, or at least not that I know of. You basically had to have all of these. You see these like pylons up the back here? You had to have those all around your city. But now you can actually do that underground, which is very nice. A nice touch. And so there we go. We've got sewage, the transformer station, which, by the way, I should probably have checked. There is something called air pollution, of course, in the game. This game is pretty realistic. And actually, we put this in a perfect spot. You see these arrows? This is the wind. And so, of course, with air pollution, you don't want that blowing towards your town. And so, yes, that's actually the perfect spot. However, I do think that probably with the river and the sewage, yeah, anyone that lives over here might be getting sewage water go past them, but that's okay. In the future, we can probably tweak that a little bit. You can see there's actually quite a lot of groundwater. And I should say, this is the square I'm currently in and currently have unlocked. As you can see, you can actually expand. So you can see I'm currently a founding level of progression, and you've got XP. And so basically just by building, you just gain XP, and you unlock basically new stuff. Everything that's basically, you can see locked up here is via the progression. And so if I think let's just build a little road up here for right now, like so, 90 degrees, keep it 90 degrees. It's something I'm going to totally mess up at some point. If I chuck you here, that might do for now, and that automatically connects to the road. So there we go. We have power, water, and sewage. Well, let's play the game for a second. You'll see these go up here. So this is the demand. This is something you want to be paying attention to, and we'll be able to add the demand in where we want residentials, etc. But I think for now I'm going to concentrate on making a little bit of a road, and I'm going to try and just sort of, build the curve around this. And see what comes out of it. I think it'll be kind of interesting. It might have to end up with a bit of a dead end, because right now, of course, you can see I am at the end of the square that I have. And so that is the road from there. But from there, I think what we'll do... Oh, you know what I haven't done? I haven't tried roundabouts. Now, I've only got the small one unlocked right now. But I'm thinking, What if we add a roundabout here? Ooh, and I don't know. These probably won't be opposite each. You know what? Let's see if these are opposite each other. Probably not. But let's see if they are 90 degrees. Oh my god. Wait, are they actually 90 degrees? Did I somehow do that? Let's make sure this is a straight road, actually. That would be helpful. 90 degrees. Oh my goodness. Let's just go to like, ooh, invalid shape. Here, for example. And I can just be like, okay, I want to add a grid. Let's add a grid of houses. Let's say, ooh, it's kind of a small grid, but I kind of like it. Let's go here. And so, if we look now at that, look at that. Beautiful grid. Oh, that annoys me that's not, that's not a great looking junction, but you know what? That's okay for now. We are a beginner at the game. And so, yes, here comes the fun part. So I'm actually going to play the game, and I'm going to start filling in some of these areas. And I'm going to, I think, oh, I've just realized I've actually built these roads quite large. Which might be really bad for my bank. I didn't actually go back down to the small roads, which I usually do. But you know what? We're going to leave it. We're going to leave it as is and just go with it and see what happens. You can actually quite easily change the road with this replace tool. So if we find we need to, then we shall do so. And it won't be a problem. So I'm going to add some residential in there. We're going to speed up the time. Let's go to just straight up 3 for right now. We might end up losing quite a lot of money. But let's add a bunch of commercial here, a bunch of commercial here, and a bunch of residential in those 2 spots. And then you can see that actually the demand is for industrial right now. It's growing. And so I'm actually going to keep industrial over here where of course the pollution will end up. Let's just straight up fill in these. Let's have sort of a couple in the corner there, a couple there. See how that goes. And then of course we're going to have to add a little bit more residential. Kind of like the idea of having residential on this little corner section here. Kind of cute. And then we could have like a bit of a curved road perhaps. In fact, I kind of want to add that curved road now. I feel like I'm going to have to keep it this sort of highway kind of vibe. Is it called it? No, it's the 4-lane road. It's not a highway. I'm not sure what I'm doing with this dirt path right now, but we'll leave it. We'll leave it for right now. And I guess, what shall I do? Let's do this kind of curve. Let's maybe go there. That is going to, of course, remove that house basically. But you know what? It's not even built yet. It's fine. It's completely fine, right? There you go. They'll be fine. In fact, wait, is that? We've got a little tiny baby house. Look how small this is going to be. There's currently a resident. I don't know how. It's not even built yet. But hey, you do you. I just chucked a road straight on you. It's fine, I'm sure. We need some more money in here. So get some people in here. We'll get them some jobs over in the residential, in the industrial even. And you know what? I'm just going to, I think, speed up the game for a little bit. In fact, we're also going to zoom in. Now, I will say that I do have the settings a little bit lower, of course, than probably I would end up playing, because of course they are still working on the game right now as I speak. But look, I mean, look at the game. The game is beautiful even with the settings lowered. Like right now, granted, you probably don't have as much detail. In fact, I think I saw in Biffa's video, the amount of detail is kind of crazy. But look, you can just see the basketball. Like, who even lives here? Let's click. Does it even say, can we see the people? It's the Copeland family. Look. A quick other thing I do want to say, which I do love. I don't remember if it was done in the original game like this. But basically, I'll get 1 or 2. I'm not even sure how many development points. Basically, you get different development points every time you sort of upgrade. Oh, the XP's gone up. Because, the happiness increased. Dude, I've done nothing. I'll take it. But basically, you unlock these, as you can see. Everybody knows what a skill tree is. And this is the milestone progression. So in a minute, once that XP goes up, which could happen at any second, I will get access to the small, no, tiny village. We're not even there yet. And then, of course, you have achievements as well, which I'm not even going to go into. But as we can see right now, in fact, this demand is going up and down like crazy. Granted, I do have it on the highest speed right now. I'm a little concerned mostly that my money is just continuously going down. But I find that, at least with me, with this first section of the game, it kind of happens. There you go. Tiny village. So, yeah, my efforts are bearing fruit and your city has taken its first steps towards success, which is super exciting. And so you get some money, you get the progression, and you get tiles you can unlock. So like I said about this big square, I'm not going to use those yet, but yes, it shows I get map tiles, I get a budget, which is cool, and I'm now able to make some of this, which I think is again new. So you can do EU medium density, or you can do NA. So they've actually got 2 sort of different types of roads, which is really cool too. And then I can add like all of this stuff, which is crazy cool. Now, I don't want to do that too much right now, because if I start adding things like healthcare too much, you can see that's got 105,000, I think, credits a month upkeep. And if I click on the money, I'm currently negative 12,000. So probably not ideal. There's something about, you know what, this being off-center that actually just looks really good. Like, they've managed to make this look good somehow, which is wild to me, because obviously, you know, symmetrical stuff does technically look better. But yeah, we can see that we've now got a lot of condemned people. So they will basically demolish their houses and then rebuild. But that's okay, we can zoom up the game and they'll do that. And it'll be fine, right? So we're still in the negatives pretty badly, but they are asking for healthcare. And as much as I don't want to, you know what? There are loans as an option in this game. Oh, I think here might be a nice spot. Let me have a look. Do we want a healthcare area there? Or we could put it here. Oh, you know, I wonder if we can put it here before I've even built any roads around it. That might be a kind of a good spot. It kind of feels like it sort of fits there, but maybe not perfectly. In fact, let's put it here for right now. Hey, well, we became a small village. We've got a little bit of a cash injection here, which we do really need badly, because I've had to, guess what? Build a power plant, which is not something I wanted to do, but hey, it's up here right now. Look at this beautiful building. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, look at that. Ah, isn't it stunning? Oh my goodness, and that's not even with the full graphics. Wild. Anyway, it's also raining in our lovely town of Falseville, and we are heavily losing money right now. And I don't really want to be taking loans, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to continue building right here, because of course we are getting a lot of demand, so I'm trying to keep up with that right now. And I think we can get back into the green. I just need to work a little bit harder and be a little bit smarter, which I'm not, but I'm enjoying myself. It is really fun. And look, we've wait, have we not even built any medium density EU housing? I don't remember if... maybe not. Maybe we built these ones instead. But anyway, oh, I guess row housing and normal house. Ah, interesting. So I'm also going to unlock a couple things, or at least one thing. I'm going to unlock the advanced road services, because they are pretty fun. Let's unlock those, and we've got one more point. We could get roundabouts. I'm not too worried about traffic right now. Have we already got college? You know what? Let's get college. I think it might be a smart move. Maybe for not right now, but yeah, I guess we want to kind of educate these guys so they can get high-paying jobs and then pay us more, and then we won't lose money, right? That's how that works. In fact, I've just realized we didn't even place down the elementary school yet, so I think what I'm going to do is chuck it right down here. I think that'll be kind of cool. And yeah, there we go. Also, I should say, there are upgrades as well for these things. So once you've built one, you can look at it and you can add like a children's clinic. We've got extension wing and a playground, and it kind of just, you know, raises the well-being, etc. So something to definitely look at back on when you have the extra cash. I would recommend upgrading stuff. I think it's quite helpful. But for right now, we're just trying to keep up with demand and yeah, and slowly unlock these, because I feel like the milestones definitely help you out and get you some cool stuff unlocked. I'm the kind of person to just charge ahead and just try and fix it my own way, I think. And I want, you know what, I really want to... Wait, I just thought this is probably a terrible idea. There's upkeep on this bridge. I really want to build a bridge. You know what, let's just take a look at the bridges. Let's take a look at the bridge. Oh, it's going to be so nice. That's going to look so... You know what, we'll build a bridge in a bit. Let's get into the positive if we can. Ooh, we just got something very cool, a pop musician mansion. So this is one of the signature buildings, which is pretty cool, because if you look at them, well, I mean, did I place one? I think I actually unlocked the vertical square on my other world, which is +3 well-being. The terrace house is perfect for parties, and yeah, this is +2 well-being. So, does it show us the full spectrum as to where it's going to impact? Oh, you know what? Have I even got any space for it over in the center somewhere? Maybe I'll have to go along here somewhere. It's kind of hard to see at the minute. You know what? I'm going to chuck it right here, because I think I'm going to actually put... Oh, you know what? Let me look at the roads here. What road do I want it ahead of? I kind of want it like opposite a road that I'm not going to off of. So I think I'm going to chuck it right in the center here, because I feel like... Oh, and that actually unlocks a large village for us, which is pretty cool, which is another cash injection. And we've got some more tiles unlocks and stuff. And we've also got, livestock farming, stone mining. This is really good, because we can actually do those things meaning we don't need to outsource, and also we can actually export those ourselves and hopefully make a little bit of money. Oh, and I did want to also mention, of course, obviously I've got some height changes of the roads here, but I've also got, look at this, a little tunnel going underneath. I thought it was kind of a cool little spot to do it and experiment with it, because I've got one going up and then one going down, and then this one just sort of staying on the same level. I don't know, man. That's something I do really love about cities. Now I'm keeping it quite grid-like at the minute, because that's pretty much, as a beginner, what you should kind of do, I guess, or what you should feel comfortable doing, and then you kind of experiment. And man, I'm really excited about it. As you can tell, I like the building aspect of the game, and like ignoring the money until it absolutely matters. And I'm sure it will pretty soon. Although we don't have a lot of demand for much at the moment, which is kind of interesting. Oh, in fact, for some reason I didn't notice it well enough, but we actually have now unlocked service budgets, which is exactly what we want, because this is where we are losing money. Okay, so I guess it's time to look a little bit at the specialized industry. So what is quite interesting here is that we actually have a livestock area right here, which is really interesting. And I'm not certain how this is really going to affect everything like fully. And I don't think, yeah, we can't add the stone mining yet. Oh, cool. So it says that agriculture doesn't actually cause ground or air pollution, but it does cause a little bit of noise pollution. Interesting. That's actually perfect then, I think, for this area. So I'm actually going to opposite the plant here. I think if I just chuck it in there, that might be kind of interesting. So actually, yeah, if I just chuck it right opposite that, and then I believe we get to select the area, which is interesting. So I'm going to, I think, just select now. Okay, I guess there. Oh, right. Ah, okay, so it worked. There we go. So we have some agriculture going on over here. This is wild. Oh, no, there's not enough customers over here. Okay, that isn't too surprising, actually. This is commercial area over here. And, well, I guess in reality, you've got a lot of people over here, but I guess it's not maybe enough. Ooh, it's a new signature building. Okay, before I try and place this college, I think I'm trying to place, is it the college? I think so. Yeah, maybe we'll add that first, because I think that's going to help the area. One thing they're not happy about is the high taxes. Oh, and high crime. Yeah, about that. I can right now technically build the police station. You know what? Is it really that bad? You know what? It's probably a good idea. That and the education system. You know what? I'm going to place those. And I'm going to see how that affects things. And then see if we can get some higher paid guys in here. That'll, I think, help a lot of our issues right now. And I'll chuck the police station right there. I think that'll be perfect. There you go. Oh, and you know what? At some point, I might even make this go over. Is it weird to go over the school with the big road? Probably. But you know what? I'll probably do it anyway. I'll probably do it anyway. They won't mind when I want to continue that road that way, will they? Ooh, Grand Village. Let's say we get something good that we could use. Very, oh, district creation tool. That's what I wanted a little bit earlier. I thought I had it, but I guess it's one of the unlocks. Production panel, which is really nice. We can see what happens with the production things that we do, like the chicken stuff over there. The agriculture. And we can add policies, and there are some negatives too. Natural disasters, which I believe you can turn off in your settings, so don't panic about that. But yes, oh, we've also got grain farming and forestry. Oh, and transportation. That's going to be great. I really want to get transportation going. So let's see what we have right now. We have a bus depot, 62,000 a month, though, my goodness. And a taxi depot, 28,000. Ooh. Taxis are quite expensive, though. I'm not sure how popular that would be. And you know what? Look at that green arrow down there. We are in the positive. So basically, I just continued with what I said I was going to do. And that is basically continue building. Continue feeding this, the demand, keeping it steady, making sure that whenever I'm placing houses with a demand that, you know, it then wants industrial, I'm keeping that going. And so I'm keeping, you know, people in work, etc. And so the money is going up, I'm getting more taxes, etc. So basically, let's have a look. Yeah, so taxes are pretty good, I think, here. And yeah, everything else is looking pretty good. We are still, of course, having this service upkeeps, which I think will probably end up going down, or at least will stay pretty positive, I think. Because basically, when I unlock, which I'm very, very close to unlocking from the Grand Village, we're really, really close to unlocking Tiny Town, which, as you can see, coal mining is a thing. Now, of course, I don't know right now where coal mining is in my area. Maybe I have to unlock a different tile, which, by the way, this is the screen for that. I just haven't done so. because I want to make sure that I'm really utilizing this area first and only then grabbing the other tiles that I need. Of course, I really want this area here because it is stunning. It is beautiful. And I'm going to put some really, really cool stuff on this island because I am going to continue this world because I love this. This is such a fun little game. I don't know if I'm going to be creating any more content on it myself, but I am very much enjoying it. And well, once I have that, then I shouldn't need to be basically getting any coal from anywhere else. Because, of course, I have a small coal power plant right now, which isn't great. Not ideal. Of course, I would prefer wind or something a little bit better for the environment. But hey, generally speaking, we're doing pretty well. Now, I have heard there are a couple of little issues with the game or little tweaks that need to be had, which they are working on. I keep getting snot off customers. I have been tweaking it. And, of course, like I've just got rid of some commercial here and added some residential instead to try and sort of counteract that. Of course, it's not built yet, but I was hoping that maybe that would help. I have not started noticing that I've got a little bit of abandonment going on. I think that's because obviously low residential is coming up and people want that. So I need to make some more areas of that. And well, I have started, as you can see, with some of these higher or taller residential areas. I started adding some residential right near the industrial because a few of these guys were saying, hey, we're not getting enough workers, and the workers of course are quite far away. But I'm pretty happy with how it looks right now. Of course, I have got to see even this area over here that I've expanded to that I haven't built anything yet. My plan was to build something here, but hasn't been done yet. Also, as you can see bottom right, we are really, really happy. High taxes are still there. That's the 12%. And I've upped the healthcare a little bit because we lowered a bit of those. Still -1. But hey, they're happy enough. And yeah, population is really high on the increase. Look, you've even got the double arrow to tell you that's really going up, which is a very good thing. Of course, you can see the demand for commercial is going up pretty high. And yeah, I've been really paying attention to basically the commercial a lot, because as you can see, the terrain color customers are high. So I've put a lot more commercial in this sort of area. You know, as I expand this way, it'll go here. And wow, I didn't even need to do anything. And of course, we are a tiny town. Oh my goodness, that means we get some more cash. We get some mixed housing, which is cool because it's commercial and apartments above, which is very, very nice. The coal mining, which I want. In fact, we're going to have a quick little sneak peek at that. I'll give you a little sneak peek as to what I might do next. In fact, let's see. Where is coal? It's going to be in the zone tab. Here we go. Coal. How are we looking? Oh, coal is up here. Okay, near the mountains. I kind of thought so. Good. And down here as well. So yeah, we could definitely outsource some coal from some areas. There isn't a huge amount, but of course, you know, that's not too bad. We of course have stone in those areas too. Forestry, you know what? We don't seem to have a lot of forestry. That is interesting. I guess maybe the mountains kind of makes that a little bit less. Oh no, wait. Oh no, I have to zoom into the trees. Oh, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, so we could definitely have that out here or over here, sort of on the way to those areas. Grain. I think grain's pretty good for, yeah, fertile land. So that's great. Same with the chickens, I think, and the carrots. The vegetable farming, beautiful. And yeah, any of those gets outsourced. And I believe the transport costs for those things don't necessarily mean that you're going to just get straight up income. But man, I've been really enjoying the game. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this too. We're doing pretty well, I think, right now. And yeah, let me know how you get on with your cities. Of course, the link is below if you want to check out the game yourself. Clicking on it supports me and lets Paradox know that you are interested in this kind of game. And well, yeah, I'm very, very excited to continue growing this city and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So thanks so much for watching and I will catch you all next time.